Senator Chuck Schumer introduces a new Social Security bill that could change everything for more than 60 million Americans, with the senator vowing to fight off the Trump administration. Also, the Department of Homeland Security made news with a viral raid that you have to see to believe. But before we get to all of that, if you don't want to miss important updates when it comes to Social Security, politics, and even worldwide news that affects us, then consider subscribing and become a civic patriot today. There's no denying that Social Security is a lifeline for millions of Americans. Without it, many seniors would struggle to buy their needs. Sadly, even with it in place, there are some who continue to face hardships. Now, we've talked about proposed increases to entitlement benefits, some of which promise more than $2,000 more for seniors. And yet, those in Congress haven't taken action. Senator Chuck Schumer claims that DOGE will drive Social Security to the ground, with him saying that budget cuts would make it harder for seniors to deal with the agency. That's why he introduced the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act. This bill is set to stop job cuts in Social Security offices, as well as ensure the hiring of additional Social Security workers. It also aims to put in new computer systems and technology to modernize offices. He also wants to ensure that our information remains private. Now, as far as we know, DOGE aims to cut waste, fraud, and abuse, something that they say won't affect those who legally collect Social Security benefits. But that hasn't stopped Senator Schumer from going around and saying that he's out here to help Americans.
Every year I visit every one of our 62 counties in New York. I love it. I meet people, hear what's going on. We got a lot to talk about today because the Republicans and Trump are doing so much bad. We're going to talk about tariffs in Niagara County, jobs in Orleans County, healthcare in Cayuga County, and Social Security in Broome County.
They're going to have to get this past Congress first. But one question many have is, what are they doing about waste, fraud, and abuse? Because back in 1996, Schumer admitted that illegal immigrants were receiving Social Security benefits, which seem to be the same benefits that he is fighting for today.
Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is, when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud. And here, the gentleman from Florida has put together the most effective anti-fraud measure we can find without it changing the actions of the government one bit. And we find all this opposition.
Which really begs an important question. Is he trying to fight for seniors on Social Security, or is he trying to keep illegal immigrants on these entitlement benefits? This brings me to talk about Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, because she is pissed about the new tactics of federal officers in their raids to apprehend illegal immigrants.
It was called Operation Trojan Horse, and DHS tells us it was the first time they used unmarked rental trucks during an immigration enforcement here in Los Angeles. DHS drove those trucks into a parking lot of a Home Depot near MacArthur Park. One of the Border Patrol drivers apparently did pose as someone looking for work, but then immigration agents came out of the trucks and dozens of people scattered. 16 people were taken into custody. We are working on confirming their information right now. Now, agents got in and out in a matter of minutes. DHS says they did surveillance of this area prior, and they used the rental trucks because they claim there's too many scouts in this area.
You might be wondering what scouts this reporter is referring to. Well, illegals are now being warned about ICE raids, especially in places like LA. These scouts act as a sort of warning device for possible ICE raids, which gives illegal immigrants time to run away. It's now being countered by agents who are showing up in unmarked trucks. So it's like a game of chess, and ICE is winning. Because remember, these operations don't happen out of thin air. There are judges who rule on immigration, and if these people have deportation orders, then officers have to act on them. A fact that's not sitting well with Mayor Karen Bass, because she can overlook a wildfire that affects US citizens, but the moment you show up in a Home Depot to arrest illegal immigrants, that's when you cross the line.
I am frankly worried about those families and if they're still hanging together, especially economically. And talking to families that are impacted, when one breadwinner, one wage earner is gone and disappears, To survive in our city economically, you need 2, 3, and 4 wage earners to keep housing, to keep food on the table, to keep clothes on your kids. When that is taken away from you, that just doesn't destabilize a family. That destabilizes a neighborhood, it destabilizes businesses, it destabilizes a community, but we are not going to allow this administration to destabilize our great city.
I don't know how you can call your city great when a family needs at least 4 people who are earning money just to pay rent. What's so great about that? And correct me if I'm wrong, but she sounds as if she's fighting for illegal aliens to have jobs in her city over US citizens. I mean, Americans need jobs too, right? What do you make of all of this? Make sure to let me know in the comments. Also, our community is growing stronger than ever, and if you want to become part of it, all it takes is for you to subscribe and like this video. As always, thank you for your time. Talk to you in the next update.